Joseph on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, I'm 33.
On 2nd down, they'll run. zone, Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time, but it'll be second down. a give up the middle. This is White. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They've come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield off the play fake. And he wisely will throw that away.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been off to the races already. A 17-0 lead. Now a chance for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Taken down at the 42.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Hockenson exploded after a surprising in-division trade from the Lions to the Vikings in 2022. Averaged 6 catches a game at his new digs and finished 2nd among NFL tight ends in yards and catches. Could lead the league with a full year in Minnesota.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play action. Cousins. Forced out to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, flipper!
Off the play fake, Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Rhino, Rhino!
Play action now. Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield on play action. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 58 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Zebra.
Throwing is Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Leave it. Bring up 48. What's that?
On play action, Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Regular. Real. Alert. Cut.
They run straight ahead here with White. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how to sequence things, how to run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
48. Second and 6.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. It's caught inside the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe all the frustration's starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
300. What's that?
A first down throw for Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
What's that?
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Dobbs is throwing. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Drop 50.
Now Dobbs. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that offense trying to erase watched that deficit get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Well, this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Dobbs to throw. It'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Akers is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing it quick.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kime Mwangu. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey.
Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And, my goodness, another interception. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Big time drive, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Dobbs. Middle of the field to Jefferson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
Handoff here to Nwangu. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Hey, alert, alert,
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
It got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Let's go.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. The city always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota,